YouTube? We are back here with another math lesson on congruent triangles. Today we will be proving that triangle ZPR, which is this triangle right here, is congruent to triangle GPL. So our given is that ZPG and RPL intersect at point P. So we're going to be writing that down for our first statement. ZPG and RPL intersect at point P. Okay, so there's our first statement, and the reason is going to be the given. Second given is P is the midpoint of ZPG. Okay, that's also going to be one of the givens, so just put 2 quote marks to show that. And our third given is ZR is perpendicular to ZP, and LG is perpendicular to PG. So, this symbol right here, it shows, that's just saying that these are perpendicular. So that is also going to be a given. So you just use quote marks. Okay, so our first statement that is not going to be a given is going to be that angle 1 and angle 2, which are these two angles right here, we're going to add angle 1 and angle 2 in. These angles right here are vertical angles, and all vertical angles are always congruent. So we're going to say angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, and we know that because vertical angles are actually, we're going to say 2 parallel lines cut by a transversal imply that vertical angles are always congruent angles. Okay, so that's going to give us an angle right there.
Hey guys, Stef here. Oh, I'm just catching up on my reading with musical rhythmic intelligence taxonomy. But we're gonna put that aside for now. It's time to prove some triangles congruent. So my dear friend Michael over here proved the 4 steps already with the given and the vertical angles. Our next step is gonna be step 5. Step 5. So what our step 5 is going to be is, see, I have trouble reading my handwriting, so I'm just trying to decipher this in my brain while I'm reading.
Do you need some help?
Yeah, I would like some help, Michael.
Let me see here.
What does it say?
Well, step 5 is going to say that
Angle 2
is congruent to angle G, or...
Oh, wait, no. Angle 1.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. This makes more sense.
Okay.
So these angles right here, we'll name this one angle 7 and angle 30. All right.
So because these two segments are perpendicular, we can imply that angle 30 and angle 7 are right angles. And all right angles, you may not know, are always congruent.
Yeah, and we know these since these are being perpendicular. So first we're going to say angle 30 and angle 7 are RT angles. Alright? And our statement for this is perpendicular lines imply RT, not FT, RT angles, which means right angles. So for step 6, we're going to prove angle 30 and angle 7 congruent to each other. So angle 30 is congruent to angle 7. And you may be wondering this, why are they congruent? Well, since we proved that the right angle's here, right? That's an F, my bad. RT angles are congruent, imply congruent angles. And that's going to give us an A. So we're going to start forming our checklist now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you may be wondering, what do these boxes represent? Well, my associate here, Michael, will explain to you.
So
These are methods of proving triangles congruent.
Yes, and there are 5 ways you can tell a triangle is congruent, and we are going to list them right here. The first way would be side, side, side. But since we already have 2 angles, you already know you can't have side, side, side.
Yeah, so
that's
we're just going to eliminate it. We're going to cut it out of the running.
The second one would be side, angle, side. But we have 2 angles again. So you know if there's not 2 angles in that one, you gotta cut it out. Then you have angle, angle, side, which is still a possibility. Then you have angle, side, angle, which is also a possibility. And lastly, HL, which would be for right triangles, which we do have.
Yeah, but we'll
that-
see.
Yeah, we'll see.
So I'm going to take it from here. And one last thing. You don't want to make a donkey out of yourself. That's why you can't use this. You can't use that. You can't use this either. Don't make a donkey out of yourself. Or this. Don't use it. Alright, back to proving them congruent. Step 7. This is going to be one of our final steps, not the final step. Step 7. I'm going to drag this down here a little bit. Alright. We're going to say ZP is congruent to PG. ZP is congruent to PG. And our reason for that, since we have in the given, P is the midpoint of ZPG. And that implies, and since because of that, midpoint implies 2 congruent segments. And so you could just put seg and a dot. It's segments. So because of that, we have an S.
Let me get that for you,
Yeah,
Steph. So you
thank you.
can write your 8th statement.
8th statement, which is what was required for this project. Yeah. Alright, and I think me and Michael are going to write this one together.
Okay.
Come hold my hand, Michael. Step 8. And since we're proving
That the
what we have
2
to prove
triangles
are
are
congruent,
congruent, that is what our last step will be.
and we're going to cross this off.
Yeah, because it's not right. And we're
Yeah.
also going to cross another one off, aren't we, Steph?
Yeah.
Because we know that, look, you can see right here that these two angles are not touching this congruent side here.
This congruent side right
This
here.
congruent side right here, that's what I meant. Alright,
They are.
They are both touching. So we know that angle 1 and angle 2 are touching this congruent side right here. And angle 30 and angle 7 are also touching this.
So this
our
means
possible answer.
this is an
is
included
only-
side.
Yes. So that means that angle side angle is the only possible
The
answer. we
only
have.
possible answer.
And we cross that out.
Alright, so now we're gonna write it together because we're gonna finish it off. Alright,
Step
so
8.
triangle ZPR is congruent to triangle
That's crazy.
GPL.
And our
And our
reason
reason
for
is
that would be
Angle side angle is congruent to angle side angle, which implies
congruent
congruent
triangles.
And these are proven.
Yeah.
They're equal.
So thanks for watching YouTube.
Yeah.
Subscribe as always.
Oh,
And we'll
please
see
be
you
sure
back.
to smash that like button.
We'll see you back for another banger.